Hi and welcome to today's vlog session. And today I will talk about the art of forgiveness and why forgiveness is a cornerstone to live a happy and loving life. And I will share a practice that you can do to let go of the grudge and the hatred towards yourself or another person. So the essence of forgiveness. Before we start, let me share with you a story of a book written by Howard Cutler, a psychotherapist, and the Dalai Lama. And in that passage, in the story, Howard Cutler shares a situation with a client who comes in and shares a story about her ex-husband. And she says, oh, he betrayed me, he lied to me, he cheated on me, I will never forgive this person. I can't sleep, I hold a lot of hatred and grudge. It just messes me up. And after a long rage speech, so to say, Cutler asked the patient, when did you actually divorce? And she said, 15 years ago. And the essence of the story is, if we carry that weight, this toxic emotion with us for so long, we have very hard time to let go, to release that and experience love and kindness again. And forgiveness is really the tool, the bridge that allows us to connect again to the more positive emotions by letting go of the toxic, the painful emotions. And it's very important to be aware that forgiveness is really about yourself. It's not about condoning, it's not about accepting what the other did or didn't do. It's not about forgetting. Forgiveness is really about accepting that there was a very painful situation, or actually also many painful situations, and that creates, of course, hatred, pain, all revenges, emotions that come up, right? I feel revenge, I want to scream, I'm angry. So all of that is created by someone else, or maybe by myself even. I can also feel that towards myself for doing something or not doing something. And forgiveness in its essence is about releasing that, letting go of these toxic emotions in order to receive again positive emotions. I really loved a quote of a Buddhist teacher, Jack Kornfield, who said, forgiveness means giving up all hope for a better past. So it basically means not living your whole life in the past, not staying there, not staying with the suffering, but understanding that through healing, through letting go of the past, I can be in the present moment again. I can create a hopeful future. I'm not defined any longer by the suffering that happened. And this realization that I'm not defined any longer by suffering, but I can release suffering, I can detach from suffering even, that is the power of forgiveness. And of course you may ask, why is it so difficult to forgive? And let me say that I completely understand if you have hard times to forgive. There are very good reasons why you feel pain, why you feel hurt, why you feel anger towards someone or towards yourself. They might have caused very painful wounds that need healing over time. So it's not something that I do right away. It requires many attempts. It's not a one-shot practice, forgiveness. It's you could say, a lifelong journey. Sometimes it takes years to truly forgive someone. So with that awareness that forgiveness is not about forgetting, it's about yourself, and it's about releasing the pain, the past, in order to live a bright and fulfilled future and being in the present moment. That is really the essence that I want to leave you with about the topic forgiveness, the essence of forgiveness. So to close today's video, I want to share with you a practice that can help you to forgive someone or forgive yourself. You can choose that. So for now I invite you to find a place where you feel safe, where you feel calm, where you feel that you can practice forgiveness. It requires a place where you can look within. So find that place and then follow my instructions. So the first step is to make the situation where you felt hurt or where you feel pain, or several situations that created that feeling, and make that very present, make it vivid, so you feel it again. And once that is clear, make a commitment towards yourself that you want to feel better, that you want to release that toxic emotion. So make that commitment first before you move on to the next steps. Now I want you to connect to the awareness that forgiveness is for yourself and not for anyone else. That you're ready to release that pain and hatred, that anger, that blurs you, that distorts your view. That it's not about forgetting, but it's about committing toward your own well-being, to let go of that ego of he's wrong, I'm right, but saying I don't want to live in that state where I'm caught up by suffering and the past. Now once you reconnected to that awareness, remember that looking for kindness, for love, for compassion brings you tremendous personal strength and power. And if you have that clear, choose to forgive. Choose to forgive the other or choose to forgive yourself. By saying it, I choose to forgive X, or I choose to forgive myself for. And if that is difficult, you may want to connect to another direction where you say, or you ask actually, did I, for instance, if I forgive myself, did I have the knowledge and awareness that I have now, back then when I created that pain, that feeling of hurt? And you may ask the other question also, the same question to the other person. Did the other person have the knowledge, the awareness back then to act differently? That is a helpful tool in order to create an awareness. Well, maybe the person back then, they were just in another story of their own blaming and hatred, and maybe myself included back then. So that helps sometimes to let go. And then again, choose to forgive. Choose to forgive yourself, choose to forgive the other. To close this step-by-step approach, let me tell you, if it is still difficult to truly forgive, sometimes you need many attempts. It's a practice, it's a training, and be compassionate about that. That sometimes we can't forgive by doing this 5-step approach and then we forgive. It's like peeling an onion, and you find another skin and another skin, but the more you practice forgiveness, I wouldn't say easier, but it becomes more familiar to practice that act of forgiving someone or yourself. And by that, of course, letting in more positive emotions again, not defining yourself any longer with that past experience. And that's beautiful. It's always when I introduce these practices in workshops, in my coaching sessions, it releases so much. I see the person after that lighter, and also with myself when I practice, I feel more lighter, like a heavy weight dropped off my shoulders. So for now, I want to close forgiveness, and I hope this, little awareness creation and practice supports you in practicing forgiveness. and I'm very curious about your first attempts and also learnings in the comments. So just drop a note in the comments, share what you experienced. And before I close today, I want to highlight that I currently offer free discovery sessions. They're around 30 minutes where I coach you. We practice the art of coaching, where we actually also practice letting go of the past and focus on the present moment and the future in order to create a future that fits your values, your needs. And this discovery session is really about exploring if coaching is something that can help you in your current situation. So if you're interested, shoot me a PM, a private message, and I'm very much looking forward to work with you. So for now, thank you very much for watching. I see you at the next videos, and I wish you a beautiful and loving and kind day.